Okay, so we all know that the economy is jacked up right now, right? We know that everything is expensive. It's causing a lot of people struggle. It's causing people a lot of stress because everything is more expensive. Groceries, housing, everything. Everything just costs more. So it's causing a lot of people to just really struggle and become burdened when it comes to just how they're managing living life in this economy. However, a lot of people are using this as an excuse for why they are struggling financially. Now, again, I understand that people are struggling. This is not to make light of it or make fun of people. I understand that, yes, it's a struggle for everything. Things are more expensive for everyone. Again, but this is for people that are using this as an excuse for why they're struggling financially, right? Because even before, inflation gone up crazy, there were people still struggling living paycheck to paycheck. So in this video, I'm going to share with you a woman. She talks about how she doesn't know where her money's going. She doesn't understand why she's still broke, but she does admit to having a spending problem. Okay, so I'm just gonna let her talk, and then she can share her story, and then I'll share my thoughts.
Guys, I'm struggling so hard. Like, I need a vent. I need a rant. How come it's like every time I get paid, like, money just goes back out the window? Like, it just goes. Like, I'm constantly in debt with something, whether it's my credit card or like my car payment. It's like every time I get paid, I do have a spending problem. We'll start at that.
every time I hear that, she comes to real. Every time I hear that, it's just like, all right, now she comes to realization. Okay, I do have a spending problem. Yes, that is the issue. The reason why you are in debt is because you are spending money you don't have, right? You're buying things you can't afford. That's usually how debt works. Okay, because if you had the money, then you could spend the cash and then it wouldn't be an issue. But you don't have the money, so you're using a credit card and actually obviously racking up debt and not paying off the full balance, which is what a responsible person should be doing. That's person that's managing their money properly. But of course, that just doesn't happen, okay? And like I said, like we all understand, it's very psychological when it comes to how people manage money. So we definitely understand that. However, you have to really come to the realization that, okay, you do have a spending problem. You're a person that's spending more than you make. That's obvious. This is why when you get money, it goes right out the door. It seems like you don't have money. And everybody understands that. It's just basically taking a look at a big picture of where your finances are, what money's coming in, what money's coming out, and you'll have an idea of like what's happening to your money. But obviously, she's not a person that's doing that. She just has money. Of course, she's working and she's just spending money, not knowing where it goes. And at the end of the month, she's like, "Yo, why don't I have any money?" So let's let her continue.
However, we've been getting better at that. Regardless, every time I seem to get paid or like get a good paycheck in, the money just... Not yours, sorry, that's ours. Like, I will forever envy, this is a side note, but those people who have so much time on their hands where they can just like travel and like do all this stuff, which like I'm so happy for y'all because like really that is amazing. But how the hell are you doing that? Because I need to know, because I am in such a repetitive cycle of like work, home, bills, like, don't get me wrong, I love my job. I love the people I work with and I love getting that money up, but it's comical because every time I get a damn good paycheck, it's just right out the window. It's gone. It's not even mine. We love our economy.
No. Don't blame the economy. Don't blame the economy. Nope. What the issue is, you're not managing your money properly. Not to say the economy's not jacked up. Like I said, the economy's all messed up. So everything is crazy. We all get it. However, do not blame the economy for your bad spending habits. That is absolving responsibility from yourself, right, and putting it on something else, right? Oh, everybody else is struggling, so it can't be me, right? It can't be me. It has to be the economy. No, you are responsible for how you manage your money, right? Especially, and like I said, these are difficult times right now, so you got to be even more tight and more conscientious of how you're moving, how you're managing your money, okay? And she's talking about how other people are able to go on vacation. I wouldn't really look at that because, like, I did a video. I did a video about an article that out there where they were talking about how people are using, I think it was Gen Z and millennials, how they were talking about how they're using debt to finance their vacations. So a lot of these people obviously are spending money they obviously don't have. That's why they're using the credit card to go on vacations, because they're like, you know what, what's the point? Everything is more expensive, so you know what, I'm going to enjoy, create an experience for myself, and then I'll worry about the debt, and I'll worry about the debt later. Obviously, that's not how you want to manage your money long term. But you see a lot of people doing that. So for her, like, don't just look at, you see all these people going on vacations. Not to say that they have that, but some obviously probably have the money. They put money aside, and of course they use it as a vacation. But there's a lot of people that are financing their vacations, and obviously that's not what you want to do. You want to make sure that you obviously put money aside, create like a separate account where you say, all right, whatever's in that account, I'm going to use to go on vacation. Therefore, you don't have to use debt. You don't have to use the credit card, and that's the more responsible way of doing it. And like I said, like we all understand the economy is messed up, but don't use the economy as an excuse for bad behavior, right? If you're going to fix your situation, if you're going to fix your financial situation and improve it, you first have to be accountable for your situation, right? That's the first thing. She already admitted she already did the first step, which is like admit she does have a spending problem. That's a good thing. She understands that. However, it gets to a point where she's just like, yeah, I know I have a spending problem, but you know what? The economy is also bad, so that also is a factor in why I have so much debt and I don't have money at the end of the month. Yes, but you have to be better with it when it comes to managing your money, and you have to don't blame the economy for that. I know a lot of people are doing that because it absolves them from responsibility and says, you know what, I don't have to do anything because the economy is jacked up. No, you got to be proactive. Right, the economy's jacked up for everyone, so you have to be proactive and say, okay, what do I need to do in order to improve my finances? And that's the first step. Like that's the next step. Once you admit it, then it's like, okay, what do I have to do next in order to improve my finances? And some people have got to a point where they're just like, you know what? There's not much to do. The economy, I can't control the economy, so I guess that's just the way it is. Right, it's just there's nothing much I can do outside of how you spend your money, right? Which is something that is within your control, right now. And this is the thing, I get it. Like obviously you want to make sure that your first needs are met, right? You want to make sure you got a roof over your head, food in your belly, clothes on your back, and obviously your utilities. Right? You want to make sure all that is taken care of. And then everything else is just is a want, right? Anything that's not a necessity, you can't do it. Vacations, stuff that you don't need, you got to put that aside. You got to tighten the belt and say, you know what, I can't afford that right now. Maybe cable. You don't need cable. You don't need any cable. Just get internet. Obviously, everyone needs internet, so just pay for the internet and watch stuff online. Like there's so many websites where you can just watch, things online. But you gotta be more conscious of what you're doing. And of course, the main thing you need to do is also find a way how to increase your income. Okay, don't just stay stagnant and say, you know what, let me watch my spending. You want to also find a way to increase your income. Whether you need to improve your skills so you can make more money. Don't just stay stagnant with whatever you're doing. I don't know where she works. She doesn't mention that, but don't just be complacent where you are. You have to find a way to increase your skills so you can then make more money. Because, like you said, everything is getting more expensive. Inflation is always going to go up every year. So you need to figure out a way to make sure you increase your income so you can then fight against inflation. So those are my thoughts. Interested to hear your thoughts. Make sure to leave a comment down below, hit the like button, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. All right, so take care and have a good one. Later.